Everybody, it's FishPod TV. We got the children's in here today. What's up, Paul?
We're going to the kids, man.
We got Paul Fleming in here. We also got his daughter Victoria, and we got Kiana Lawless, otherwise known as Scooter. You've seen her at all the competitions or tournaments, fishing tournaments out there. We got a camera on them. Hello. All right, there we go. All right, yeah, there. We got a full house here. So we got the children's in today. We're having fun. We're going to do a recap of the Fish Kids tournament that went on over the weekend. And a quick little thing about the Tampa Bay Fishing Club meet and greet that we did over the weekend, too. But first, we're going to do our sponsors. Paul's going to do our sponsors. He's really good at it.
Enunciating. All right. We are brought to you by Coastal Wealth. That's mycoastalwealth.com.
Way to enunciate, Paul. Good job, buddy.
See? We are going to be doing, not next week, the week after, August 24th, we'll be at Gators on the Pass.
It's going to be a party.
It is. It's going to be a party. We're going to do our game show, and Mike has a little seminar that he's going to put on before the show.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are interested, you can go to Mike Sullivan at Coastal Wealth on Facebook. There's an invite there, and we've shared it on ours. We'll make sure we share it again. And you guys come on out. Danco Sports, dancopliers.com. They were actually out at Fish Kids with us.
Brought out the Danco truck and the
did.
boat, all wrapped, all looking all cool.
Yep, definitely.
They had a bunch of fidget spinners out there.
Fidget spinners,
See
yes.
that? They had like 50 of them.
Yeah.
That's all I saw all day long was kids with fidget spinners.
Running around with Danco fidget spinners.
They had a bunch of good pliers and stuff, too. They had out there.
Seamule.com. Our good buddy Brian, he was out there. They actually gave away a fully loaded sea mule.
Yep, we'll show that later on. I believe I had the picture of that fellow up there.
Yep, I believe so. Angler Armory at anglerarmory.com. Make sure you get over there and sign up. $65 membership, and kids are free. So they're
also a big part of.
They're a partnering presenting sponsor for Fish Kids. If you are an Angler Armory member, September's giveaway is a Wasp action cam.
We use that exact camera right in here.
Yep.
You were just looking at that shot a minute ago.
Yep.
Every time you see the above shot,
that is a Wasp cam.
The above shot. The above shot.
The above shot. Oh,
there he goes. He's on. That's the Wasp camera.
That is.
All right. Go ahead. Continue.
All right. Atlas Tracks at atlastracksusa.net. Cool story. Actually, I want to throw a quick shout out to the Women's Offshore Alliance up in Ocean City, Maryland, at the White Marlin Open. First all-women team in the White Marlin Open in its history. So
nice.
They're out there getting after it, and it's, from what I understood, for one of the first days they had tornadoes and 8 to 10 foot seas, and so it was definitely a.
And they still went out.
And they still went out. Oh yeah,
crazy.
Yep.
They're as crazy as you are.
Absolutely. GoPuck at gopuck.com. Your charging supply.
I'd show you one right now, but it would destroy everything.
It would. It would. But they are nice. You charge your
That's
your
how
GoPros.
I use mine all the time, just like that.
Yeah, I use mine that way. Central Marine at centralmarineservice.com and Yamaha at yamahaoutboards.com. They actually came out. They had 2 boats at the Fish Kids event. Had a Parker and a Skeeter out there. Good old Josh person over there. So get over and see him for your sales and service needs.
For surezies.
For surezies, huh?
We got the children. I'm
is
down
that-
with
is
the
that what it is?
lingo. I'm
Down
jiggy
with the
with it.
lingo? All right.
I'm jiggy with it.
All right. We got Joe Lux at joelux.com. We are actually anxiously awaiting our lighting for our trailer.
I know, right?
So our trailer can look like that.
Party.
Gill's Performance Fishing at Gill's
Clear your
Gear.
throat there? You got to clear that out?
Oh,
We're
man,
grown up now, Paul. Go ahead.
This is going to be a fun show. Gills-gear.com. I actually have my shirt on today.
Yeah, I'm sporting the Sea Mule shirt today.
Yeah,
It was
the
hot.
worn out Sea Mule shirt.
Hey, man.
It is pretty
well,
worn
you got
out.
a stain on your gill shirt. You
Do I
going to point
really?
me out? What's up?
Oh,
What's up there, Stainy?
Oh, well, I guess so. I guess it's all the way it goes.
Yeah. Learn a lesson today, did we?
Nope.
All right.
40 years old, never learned those kind of lessons. Green Pro, greenproflorida.com for your residential and commercial needs. And
that's
we are done.
Made it.
Woo,
We only had one little hiccup. That was pretty good, Paul. All right. Well, we were at the Fish Kids tournament, the Seawall tournament this past weekend. and I would have to say it was a huge success.
It
What do you think?
was. It was absolutely a huge success. I like the way this second one went a little bit
You
better.
look a few years older though.
Yes, yeah.
you-
Well, it usually
You
happens
look
after every of
tired.
those events. Yeah, I'm still recouping from this weekend. It was definitely a busy weekend.
Yeah,
But
for sure. So we were out there with the FishPod trailer. We had the little flipping game out there for the kids,
Yep.
which was pretty cool. And man, I was really stunned at how many kids were out there with zero problems.
yeah, well, it was like that last year.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I was very, very impressed. I mean, when we were doing the flipping game, for anybody that doesn't know, it's two basically giant cornhole games that you flick the bait into, and so they had to wait in line, and they were all very patient. Everything went good. So these two were out there. You guys were out there all day long. You were fishing, and I don't know if you played the flipping game or not. I don't know if you guys even messed. Did you a little bit?
Yeah.
Actually, there was a bunch of boys out there. This is actually kind of a funny story.
Oh yeah, you were telling me
Yeah,
about this.
yeah. So there's some boys up there, and they're playing the flipping game, and there was a whole group of them. They all knew each other, and they had been there a while, and I had them going pretty good. They were all
Mhm.
riled up, you know. And at one point, I see them all whispering to each other, and then one boy looks over at Victoria, and he goes, "Do you know him?" And she goes, "Yeah, he goes to my school." And then she goes running off like none the wiser. And then they all turn to each other. "She knows you, bro! High five, man!"
Oh,
What
that's
the?
funny. Listen. I want his exact name, his height, his description.
Yeah. You didn't even know that. You went running off.
Yep.
They were like, "She knows you, bro."
That's funny.
So it was pretty funny. But anyway, so how did the fishing go for you guys? Did you fish?
Yes.
What'd you catch?
Nothing.
Nothing? Got the big goose
Well,
egg?
sometimes you actually have to have your line in the water because every time I looked around, she was running around doing something. So
Yeah, she was helping all the other kids,
Oh,
right,
is that what it
Victoria?
was?
Huh?
I
Is that what
see
it
you
was?
winking, Jason.
You were in everything. How about you? How'd it go, Scoot?
It went good.
You had the...
I caught a little baby kitty cat. That's it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well-
you were out there with your whole Seamule card out there, weren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, you were pretty much the most decked out kid out
Yep,
there. You
that's
had
for sure.
everything under
Yeah.
the sun ready to go.
I go walking on during the tournament. It was like the only like lax time I had to really kind of go check things out, and I go all the way down to the pier, which that was cool to have the pier out this year. And we were the first event to actually use that. When I go down there, and there's this gigantic umbrella, and they're all just hanging out in the shade
Yeah.
fishing. Yeah.
What's funny is you could see like the looks of some of the other people that come. They got like one little tackle box in the pole, and they're like, "I didn't know it was that kind of party." I mean, so you guys had a good time though, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to name names, but there were two semi-pro fishermen out there that both got their butts kicked by the same catfish. One little catfish stung them both twice.
Yikes.
Not
Shame
naming names.
on you.
The name rhymes with Brian. Oh wait, it is Brian.
Oh, well, so much for names.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
somebody
Jason.
ended up going to the hospital from a catfish, didn't she?
Yeah, it was actually my friend Amanda.
All the people that
Yeah.
like should totally know.
it happens.
But otherwise, it went off without a hitch. We had a good day. So,
But I will tell you, Amanda was a trooper about it. As soon as she got stuck, and from what I understand, it went in. It was the bar went in pretty far.
Oh.
She literally like stopped and then like bolted away from all the kids and everything else. She's like, but I ran because I didn't want them to see
Freak out,
and I
yeah.
didn't want them to freak out because like this whole corner of the kids that she had were all first time fishermen.
Right. Well, yeah, it happens, except for to me.
So yeah.
Did you ever get hit by a catfish?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
You got hit by a catfish already?
It was freshwater. Yeah, and it hurt really bad.
I bet, man. How about you? You just don't even touch the fish, do you?
No.
You let your
No,
dad
I
do it?
touched the fish.
Yeah. If somebody else is holding it.
No, that's not true.
Baby steps, Paul. Baby,
Baby
steps.
steps.
No, that's not true. I
Yeah,
had a
he's into
fish
it.
on the floor and he was flopping
Well,
all
I will
over
tell
the
you,
place.
she does touch the fish more than my brother-in-law does. He refuses to touch fish.
He doesn't even touch his own
Yeah,
fish.
he won't touch fish.
Oh man, he's
Yes,
not
I'm
even
calling
here to
you out,
defend
Rob.
himself. Poor guy. He can always
You can
can
chime
defend
in on
himself
Facebook. Yeah, come on, let's go.
Yeah, we're watching. We got Sasquatch over there watching for comments. So say hi to Sasquatch over there. I had a good time, man. We
Yeah.
with the flipping game, it was pretty cool. Every kid that played, you got a bag of baits, and then I was doing some mini tournaments there for a little bit, like 60 seconds. So you got the most points, Man, you have never seen some kids compete harder in
Oh
your
yeah,
life, man.
For,
They were
for those
going at
bits. By the way, shout out to Captain Greg Leonard for donating those and getting those donated.
Yep, and also Brian from Seamule gave me a bunch of buffs, and that was what I was
Oh, yeah.
the winner of the tournament. So I was
tournament
giving those out. So that was fun. Pretty much everybody that wanted to play
Got to play.
play.
You
and
had an interesting story with our flipping game.
Well, yeah, you know what? It was pretty cool. It was actually right before I did the little podcast I did with Scoot here. It was a lady with a little girl. I'm not really good with ages. I'm thinking she's around 4 or 5, maybe, right in that age group. And she comes up and she goes, do you have a minute? Maybe you could, show her how to do this. She's never fished before, and she'd really like to try the flipping game. I'm like, of course. So we sit out there. It must have been a good, I was out probably with her 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so, and I had to go to the podcast. So Art steps in for me, and he's helping her out for a little bit. Only took 5-10 minutes maybe to do the podcast. To come back out, she's still out there trying. So I take back over, come in.
Perseverance.
Yeah, and so I'm like, okay, here's what we did. Now, meanwhile, I move her up a little bit closer as I'm explaining this, right? And then she's trying a few more times, and then finally she gets it flipped up on the board. And I'm like, okay, stay calm. And she works it back and then popped it into the bowl, and the look on her face, she was like, eyes lit up. And then everybody that was standing there had been watching this go on for a good half hour. Everybody's like, yeah!
Nice.
Boy, the smile that popped up on her face, man, made the whole day worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It
Well,
was
I mean, that's
awesome.
what that event is for. I mean, that's literally what the event was for.
It seemed like all the kids were having a blast out there.
Yeah, it seems like every single event we have, there's that one unique story. Our first year, we had a mom reach out to us on Facebook. Single mom says, hey, my son really wants to start learning how to fish. I can't tie a knot. I have no idea what I'm doing. Is this an event that my kid can come to? Mm-hmm. And we're like, absolutely. We've got loaner rods and everything else. And she brought him out there. He entered into the tournament and ended up winning second place in his division. Went home with a rod and reel and all kinds of stuff. So
it seemed like, I think almost every kid that went there ended up with something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
There was a lot going on.
It's funny as I scroll down here. I've got a couple of pictures of last year's raffle table in comparison to this year's, and it's like, wow, our community really stepped up. I want to mention Cora Thibodeau. She came out, 13 years old, amazing voice, and she came out there and entertained us all day long. So
and like a pro too.
Oh yeah,
she had stage presence.
Yep.
She was right on the money. She was really good for 13. I was blown away.
Yeah, absolutely, and
or
she
not even
actually,
that. For any age,
for any
she was
age,
really good.
She was really good, very professional, and really on her game. You can actually, she actually has a YouTube page, Cora Thibodeau, and then she actually plays over at Mickey Quinn's in the evening sometimes. So
very cool.
She's very pretty.
Yeah.
She?
So while you guys were out there, of course you like the fishing, but what else do you guys like to do? When you guys were out there, I saw you guys were playing in the water park for a while. Did you dig that?
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was
pretty
really
cool
fun.
spot that they have that set up there, huh? You can go fishing, play some games, and go ahead and get into
a few times I was ready to
the
jump
water
in that
feature.
thing.
Hans does it every year. Hans, 50-year-old Hans gets out there. There's the middle of all the kids. He's just like standing there with his drink in his hand and cooling off. It's too funny.
You know what I wish really where the little water play where it was? I really wish it was like right next to the seawall that you could go fishing while you're standing in it.
There you go.
See?
See?
Future fishing right there. She's
right.
sticking with her noodle.
That's
it.
I don't have a noodle. I have a big giant brain.
Okay.
Or a noodle. I
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah. Wet noodle at that. Oh, well, did you just pull that up? Yeah, that was from the Coastal Wealth right there. That
Yep,
kayak
that
was pretty sweet.
That
man.
was one of the big prizes that we had. We gave away 5 bikes, scooters, kayaks, beanbag chairs. I
Skateboard.
mean, skateboards, all kinds of stuff.
There was so much stuff out there, and there was all ages.
It was.
Hey, that's that little girl.
Oh, is it?
I'm pretty sure that's her. I'm almost positive that's her. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We were just
there you go.
talking
We're just talking about it. All right. So.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, so this was our raffle table from year 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the raffle table, and then that was our little trophy table. So we had a little trophy table, little raffle table, little circular table here. So this year, that's like half of it.
Mm-hmm.
That was only one side of it, and that was, I mean, even then, there's still a whole nother table over here.
Look at James looking suave over there.
It was, yeah. But seriously, for all of our sponsors that are watching, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys really came through for this event.
Yeah, those kids had a blast.
It was such a great event. The Madeira Beach Fire Department came out with one of their new ladder trucks, and he was dangling over the crowd and grabbing on, letting the kids jump up and grab his hands. I mean, there was just all kinds of stuff that we had going on. Chaston Whitfield from Chaston Nation was out there.
Yeah, I was just about to say there was kids of all ages out there, and it went off really well. I was going to ask these two here. You like fishing, and I know you really like fishing.
I like fishing a lot.
She already has sponsors and everything. Yeah. We'll talk about that here in a bit. But what got you? I know your dad got you into fishing. What got you into fishing? Was it your mom and dad?
Mostly my mom, but my mommy and dad.
Yeah, very cool. So it starts at home. It starts getting these kids out there. I was going to say earlier, we were talking about it earlier anyway. Some people get like that kid right there that we were talking about. She had never been fishing before, and I think sometimes people get put off from taking their kids fishing because maybe they think it's a little expensive or whatever to get it done. You don't have to have name brand equipment to get your kid out fishing.
Absolutely not.
I didn't even let my kids touch a good pole until he was well into his teens.
Same here.
And I think you could probably get set up for under $50.
Oh, well under $50. Absolutely.
For pretty much anything.
Yeah,
and,
I pretty much
and fish for a year off of that.
Yeah,
no problem.
No problem.
And I hope that lady there gets that little girl a fishing pole because she had a blast, And that's why I was asking them how they get involved, And it starts with the parents and if you have a kid in your neighborhood, and their parents don't fish, grab that kid,
grab
take them out fishing.
Actually, take a kid fishing, for sure.
So, anyways, while we were there, I did a couple podcasts. I did one with Scoot, and I did one with Cody Newman, I think his name was.
Yep. He's
on the bass team there. So, you want to go ahead and do Scoot's pod real quick?
Yeah, we can do Scoot's.
Okay, it's like 5 minutes. You ready? Are you ready, Rockstar?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I am here with the famous Scooter, Kiana Lawless. It's Team Salt and Sass, correct?
Yes.
And she is one of the first Sea Mule ambassadors. That's how I met you. You come out to all the fishing tournaments with your mom, and you're at all of them, and you compete all the time. So you're out here at Fish Kids today. How'd you do?
Good. I caught one little baby kitty cat.
One catfish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like there was a lot being caught out there. There were some people that got stuck with them today, too. Well, that's good. You got out there and got after it. Mm-hmm. Did you have fun today?
Yes.
There was a lot going on, huh? Did you get any free loot? You don't even worry about it anymore, do you?
No.
Oh, you get all this cool stuff all the time. So when did you start fishing, Scoot?
When I was around 3 years old.
You were 3 years old and you were already fishing?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start fishing until I was like a teenager, I think. I was probably 16 years old before I started fishing. But you got me beat already. So you like going to all the fishing tournaments and all that? That's kind of your thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's good. It's good to see that you get out here and do this kind of stuff. You're a good role model as far as kids go. You get out there, you're active, and I never hear about you being in trouble. Do you stay out of trouble all the time?
Yeah.
All the time?
Yes.
Oh, all right. That was a pretty positive yes. All right. Good deal. So I also know, and I think this is super cool, you do some martial arts, don't you?
Yes.
What do you go for?
I do MMA and Taekwondo and Jiu-Jitsu.
And Jiu-Jitsu, so you roll and everything, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's very, very cool. Are there a lot of kids in your class?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to hear because I like to hear that you kids are staying out of trouble and fishing and going and doing that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good deal. You keeping them grades up?
Yes.
That's what I heard. I heard your mom brags about you a lot. You know that? So what do you think? You think you're going to have a lifetime of fishing ahead of you? You like being in the fishing industry?
Yeah.
Yeah? So who all do you fish for right now? I know you're an ambassador for Sea Mule.
Mm-hmm.
So who else?
Fish Brain.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mom can help you if she wants.
yeah.
Salt Life Optics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a list. I probably should have pre-warned you guys ahead of time, huh? But you always want to try and remember all your sponsors so you can pimp them out on this kind of stuff.
She's got Marsh Tacky Carbon.
Marsh, what was that again? Repeat.
Marsh Tacky Carbon.
Marsh Tacky Carbon.
Mm-hmm.
Danco.
You're sponsored by people, I don't even know what their stuff is. You got so much stuff. Look at you go, man. So how old are you?
I'm 11.
11 years old, and she's got more sponsors than me.
Missouri.
That's sad.
She's got
You make me sad sometimes. So what's your favorite part about fishing?
Going out there and having fun.
Just having fun? Do you have a particular fish you like fishing for the best?
Yes, I want to catch a tarpon because I haven't caught one of those yet, and I like fishing for sharks and snook.
I like fishing for sharks too, and guess what? I haven't caught a tarpon yet either. I've jumped a bunch of them, but I haven't got one to the boat. So we both have similar dreams there.
Yeah.
That's very cool. So you've been out fishing lately? What have you been catching lately? Anything? Besides the little kitty cat today? What was the last good fish you caught? Do you remember?
A pretty big puffer fish.
A pretty big puffer fish.
And he was really pokey, yeah.
Was he?
He
Those
was
are
really
pretty
cool.
cool though. I gotta give you credit on that. Those are fun.
Yeah.
They're not, people usually don't like catching them, but they're pretty cool to look at, right? I caught a seahorse once. Can you believe that? Not only did I catch it, but I jerked it out of the water and it hit me in the head. So, yeah, that's my story.
That's funny.
So, all right, Scoot. Well, it was really good to see you today. I'm glad you're coming out to all these tournaments and competing. I know one of these days I'm going to see you up on that stage. You're going to be holding a big old check. You're going to be like, this is for me, not my parents. This is going in my piggy bank. And you're going to be rich.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it's good to see you, Scoot. You come in and see us anytime, okay?
All right.
All right, dude. High five. All right, everybody. Oh, before we go, real quick. Don't close it out yet, Max. How can we follow you online?
You can go to
Instagram and Facebook.
Instagram is what?
Team Salt and Sass.
Team Salt and Sass.
And then Facebook is Kiana Team Salt and Sass.
Okay, Facebook is Kiana Team Salt and Sass. Lawless. So make sure you follow her. They got a great feed, and she has a lot of fun. All right, thanks, Scoot.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And we're back. You going to say it?
This is not the FishPod you're looking for.
That's for you, Bear. All right, good podcast. Now, I kind of threw you under the bus with your sponsors, and you guys were kind of trying to figure out. You want to name them off real quick?
Yes.
Just bang them out real quick.
Seamule, Danco Sports, Marsh Tacky Carbon, Salt Life Optics, Hooks by Ty, Officials, Custom Rods, Yo Zuri, Fish Brain, and most of all, my mom and dad.
Oh, that's the best sponsor of all.
That's the best sponsor of all.
They just keep
The
giving.
most giving.
Giving and giving and giving.
Mhm.
All right, good job, dude. That's I like to see not only kids getting out there and getting after it and getting sponsors already, but girls. I have daughters too,
Yep.
so I my daughters kind of disappointed me on that route. They didn't like the outdoors too much. They're yeah, but I got a son for that, so it worked out.
Yeah.
But it's good to see the girls getting out there and getting after it. Let's see, where was I going?
I don't know where we're going.
I did one more podcast, but we'll get to that here in a minute. A little bit older fellow there. Oh, he was the winner, right?
Yeah, this was Malik. Malik won. He's actually won 2 years in a row first place.
Did he?
In his age group? Yep.
That's awesome.
So we have 3 age groups. We have a 3 to 6 year old, 7 to 10, and 11 to 15.
Mhm.
So
Well,
and
didn't he get? He was the one that got the
He
sea mule?
also won the sea mule
He
as
won
well.
the sea mule.
That's correct.
Yeah, very
So-
good. Very cool.
He's a lucky duck.
Yeah,
he is a lucky duck. That's for sure.
Winner,
yeah,
winner,
actually,
chicken
we've
dinner.
got we actually have all the place winners here. Malik Moreno, Evan Tenderholt, Jax Hayden, Mason Zimmer, Ethan Sonnenberg. Sorry if I'm slaying these. Rylan Williams, Chloe Powers, Sarah Whiteside, and Avery Abraham.
Very good.
I know Sarah likes
There,
it.
how many you guess were out there? It was a bunch of kids.
We definitely had well over 200.
Yeah, there was a lot of children out there.
That's
I'm
a
not
lot.
sure how many actually fished, but there was definitely well over 200 kids out there.
Very cool.
For sure. We actually have a video we can play from Jeff Wenzel from Fish Duel. He was out there with Tom Swick, and he actually had brought his drone out because mine went swimming,
Yeah.
and he did a real nice video for us. So
How'd it go swimming, Paul? How'd that work?
yeah.
You don't want to talk about that?
yeah, I'll tell you how it
need
went.
a hug? You okay?
I'll tell you how it went. It was going, and that was it. It was gone.
Davy George
Done.
Laka.
Yep,
I feel
that's
bad
it.
for you, Dad.
All right, so are we going to do his video now?
Yeah, we can do his
Wenzel?
video.
All right, we're going to do Jeff Wenzel from Fish Duel,
Yep.
who also, I did a podcast with him over the weekend here, and I just posted it yesterday, so you can check him out on that, and here is his video that he did and allowed us to use. Maybe.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
he can't, what was that, hunt? Right, he can't, it makes it hard for him to hunt for his food.
8125305.
Isaac.
Okay, Isaac. Isaac, where's Isaac? Can we bring Isaac up here? Can we bring him up here, guys?
Here, come on.
Yeah, bring him around. Let's get a couple shots.
Take a picture. Look at this. Look down here. You're gonna be able to go in there.
Isaac.
He ain't playing right.
All right, everybody. Thanks to Jeff Wenzel for that. Man, he handles that drone like a pro, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
That was a nice drone too. Great footage. While we're talking about it here, everybody, you're going to get to hear this firsthand. First time ever. Sounds like Paul's going to start a fishing team with his daughter.
Yes. Yeah.
His daughter was his daughter just said she wants to be in a fishing team, and Paul was like, "Yeah, we can do that."
Yeah, Dad.
Can you believe that?
Yep.
Can you believe that, everybody?
Dog.
Yep, I'm going to squeeze that in.
What would you call the team if you made it?
Girls rule.
Girls rule.
There you go.
Barbie World.
No, and on the girls rule shirt, it'll have Barbie on the back, and I'll make Dad wear it.
Yeah.
Oh! You in for it, Dad?
You up for it?
Hey, listen, I can rock pink. I'm okay with
No.
that.
Paul could do it.
No,
I can rock
Paul's
that.
got that kind
By
of
the
swagger.
by the end of the day, when you're in the sun, your face will be the color of the shirt.
only stipulation is I'm gonna grow my beard down to my belly button.
Oh, Dad, you're off the team.
No, it comes in handy if you
It
need
does.
some bucktail jigs. You just cut
just
some
cut a
hair
little
off
bit
there
off
and
and
wrap
tie-
it
yep,
up,
that's
throw it
it.
out.
Or we can just hook a hook on Dad's beard,
That's
and
what
then
I'm
Dad can go like this.
Oh, just hook it on the end of the beard and dangle it in there.
Just dip it in the water.
She's full of good ideas,
I'm
man.
telling you.
All right.
Paul.
All right, so what else we got to cover here tonight there, Bully? We got don't we have another video from Jeff? And well, we can get to that in a minute. Fish Kids, wrapping up Fish Kids. Was there anything else I'm missing?
No, we're already working on dates for next year.
Yep, probably
So
be even bigger.
Yeah, it'll be about the same. We I actually had a conversation with the founder of the Rock Park Foundation, and they were so supportive of the event this year, and they actually want to come on board as a large
City of Madera
percentage.
Beach.
They do.
It's really awesome.
Huge shout out to them.
Yeah.
I mean, we have an awesome venue. We've got a ton of seawall to fish our kids off of. We got a great platform, a great
They
venue.
even put that new little pier out there and everything on there.
Yeah,
now?
well, that was the Rock Park Foundation that funded that. They raised money for that and got that going. It was technically not officially open to the public just yet, but they allowed us to do it
use
for the event.
day.
Yeah.
Well, it went off great, so I can't wait till next year. You gonna go next year? You think?
Yup.
Probably. You got a competition to uphold. You know what I mean? Got to keep your name out there.
Yeah, Malik, if you're watching, buddy, no pressure, man.
Yeah.
No
the competition's
pressure.
coming up, buddy.
That's it, man. You got
Competition's coming
three in a
up.
row, buddy. 3 in a row.
Right on. All right. Well, over the weekend on Sunday, after Fish Kids, we went to the Tampa Bay Fishing Club meet and greet.
As if we didn't have anything else to do.
Yep. Actually,
But
I'm glad we did.
I'm
glad we did.
That was a great.
That was a great event. I mean, what do you think? 400 or 500 people?
Oh, they had at least 500 people.
There was so many people out there. And there was all top-notch fishermen out. You had Coastal Wealth Pro Team. Yeah, I saw Mike Goodwine. I saw
Flats Mafia.
Flats Mafia. Bubba. Actually, Bubba sat in with Captain Ty Colby and did a podcast with me.
Yep.
That's up. I posted that yesterday.
Dylan Hubbard was out there from Hubbard's Marina.
Yeah. You had cast net throwing deals.
Yep.
You had the vets, vet catch out there, who I did an interview with them as well.
That was the they had Sunsect out there, but that's the cast net.
I saw a funny video on Facebook. There was a bunch of these guys out there struggling to throw the big net, and there was a guy out there with a broken leg.
Yes,
did you see him?
I saw that.
And he throws it and kills it. There's Bubba right there. Yeah, I was laughing. All those guys are struggling, and the guy comes out. He even had a little roller thing,
the
to
little
keep
scooter,
his leg on.
the scooter to have his leg on.
He threw it perfect.
He did.
Oh, that was a hoot, man. But yeah, I got a bunch of good podcasts. I've got 3 up right now. We had, I believe it was Josh and Nick.
Josh and Nick, yes.
From the Tampa Bay Fishing Club. Did an interview with them. That is up on fishpodnetwork.com right now. Well, actually, on the Facebook page. We'll have it on the website here this evening.
Now that was the cool thing about this event is that it was free, food, everything. I mean, it was free to. All you had to do is pay your admission into the park.
Yeah, I think it was like $2.
$2.
Yeah, $2 to go get free barbecue.
I'm telling you, man, it was good.
It was good too.
It was good food.
A lot of good people out there. Met a lot of new people.
It was a little interesting in the beginning when we first got there.
Oh my goodness! I think that is the epicenter of mosquitoes in Florida.
For sure. Well, we get there and we pull up and there's a swamp around this pavilion, and
literally wading up. I almost
literally had to wait,
boots.
and I'm just sitting there going, "Well, let's try and get this trailer in here. Hope we don't sink."
Yeah,
but we managed to get it in there. We got out of the truck. Oh, my
legs were black.
Legs were black,
just
covered in mosquitoes. Put the Sunsect on.
Boom, gone all day too. I didn't reapply all day, and they
Yep.
left me around. So yeah, I see that, Max. I got you. Professional here. I just call out to the producer. That's how we do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We get it did.
He's being discreet and
he's
typing everything on the screen and everything else.
You should just holler over to me. Hey Jay, don't forget. I know you forget everything. All right, so what do we got left? We got actually a video that Jeff Wenzel put together from Fish Duel from the meet and greet. So we'll go ahead and do that one real quick. And then after that, I have a quick interview that I did with a young man, Cody Newman. He's on a high school bass fishing team, and we talked about high school bass fishing.
All right.
So here's the video from Jeff Wenzel from Fish Duel.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, we supposed to do this.
If you rip it, you're a rock. What's up, man? If you rip it, you're a rock.
Yeah. Flats Mafia, baby. Fish Duel.
What's up, Dylan Hubbard?
Not much, man. If you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too busy.
There it is.
Come out and see us. Every time
We have continued to forge ahead to try and provide a family-friendly, community-driven fishing platform for our listeners.
Hey, thanks again to Jeff there for letting us use that video here. It was a little hard getting all that, man. I've been editing my butt off the past few days, man. We got so much video to get done.
Ton of footage.
Yeah, so. Anyways, those were, that was our weekend. What do we got coming up? We got, what's the tournament? We got Tatas coming up.
Yeah,
we should probably talk about that one later.
Hooked up for Tatas, yes.
Okay. So, let's see. Hooked up. What am I? I'm forgetting something. Something's going on here. What else do we got over there, Max, video-wise?
You got
Cody. Oh, Cody. We'll just do that one on the way out. We'll do that one on the way out. All right, so you guys had a good weekend.
Jason's got Alzheimer's.
I do. I'm losing it. It's getting late and I'm tired. I was out in the heat today, man.
Some timers. Not all timers. You got some timers.
Sun timers is exactly what I have today. No shade for about 6-7 hours out there. I was on a ladder. Oh, it's brutal. All right, so Scoot, where can we follow you on Instagram so people can see all the fish you catch?
At Team Salt and Sass.
All right. What about Facebook?
Kiana, Team Salt and Sass Lawless.
Very good. It's a good feed. You can follow Scoot there and see all her tournaments she goes to. When Paul gets his fishing team started up with his daughter there, you'll see his Barbie shirt, and I'm sure he'll have an Instagram for that too.
We'll do that, yeah.
All right. Well, on the way out here, we got a young man I talked to at the Fish Kids event. I believe his name is Cody Newman. And he's on a high school bass fishing team, which I didn't even know they had that. I knew they had the college level. So it was cool to talk to him and see that they're doing that. And I think we talk about it in there real quick, but I want to remind everybody, certain times of the year you can apply for money for fishing clubs through, I think you go to MyFWC and it's on there.
Yes.
And you can get help starting fishing clubs. So if you wanted to start a bass club at your high school or something like that, it's available to you too.
Yep. You can even reach out to us. I've got some resources for that. So we'll be more than happy to get something like that going in a school.
You guys done over there messing with that microphone there, Crinkley?
I went like this because I had something stuffed in my nose.
Okay. Whoa.
See, that's what that
brutal honesty for
brutal
children.
Honesty.
You gotta love it. All right. Okay.
That was me.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end this before should they accidentally suck up one of the microphones.
Tune in next week to for our guests Derek Engel and Eric Henson from Team Oceanic Gear.
Team Oceanic Gear. Derek always kills it.
He does.
He's
man.
got a great Instagram feed. You should definitely follow him.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Great feed.
I want Instagram.
All right. Well, thank you, girls, for sitting with us tonight and talking a little bit about Fish Kids. I hope you guys had fun.
I did.
Yeah.
I hope my dad does it next year.
I think he will.
Yeah.
It was too good of a success.
I don't think I have a choice.
Yeah.
And after my dad's done doing all of this when he gets older, I want to do it.
Yeah?
That's
All right.
it.
High five, dude.
That's it. Here, I'll take a high five on that.
High five,
Start
kid.
giving her more
All right,
responsibilities
everybody.
on it now.
And Daddy, when you get too old for FishPod, I was going to do FishPod with Abby.
He's already too old for
I'm
FishPod.
already too
I hate
old.
to tell you this. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in tonight. If you could go to the Facebook page, check out those podcasts I posted yesterday. One is with Bubba from Flats Mafia with Ty Colby, the guys from the Tampa Bay Fishing Club, and then I have Jeff Wenzel from Fish Duel with Tom Swick.
Yep. And also, we'll make sure after we drop off here, we'll put the stuff for the Coastal Wealth show that we're going to be doing at Gators. If you're interested in coming out to that, it's going to be a lot of good information. Plus, you can be on the game show.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm working on some new games, so we should have a blast.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Make sure you go to fishpodnetwork.com. Give us a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we will see you in the next one.
Tight lines, everybody.
Peace.
Deuces.
You can just leave it. All right, whatever.
I just split it, so it's not your fault. Okay, it's going.
All right, everybody. FishPod Network here. I'm here with Cody Newman today, and you're on the Dover High School bass fishing team.
Strawberry Crest.
Strawberry Crest. I'm sorry. That's up in Dover. And we tried to do this just a second ago, and we went awry. So tell me again how you have some tournaments coming up. Well, we're just going to talk a little bit about the high school fishing scene. So.
Yeah. So basically, we have a tournament in September, and it's a 2-day on the Harris Chain, and it's a state and national qualifier. And how it works is we usually have 3 or 4 state qualifying tournaments each year, and you have to place top 20% in one of the qualifying tournaments to go to states. And I like to go to all of them to get a feel for all the lakes. And when you go to states, you have to get top 3 to qualify for nationals. And for the past 3 years, it's been on Kentucky Lake, I'm pretty sure, up in Tennessee.
Oh, so you guys even travel out of the state for it and everything.
Yeah,
that's really cool. That's a great experience for a kid your age and everything, getting out into the sport. So I wasn't aware that high schools had that big of a bass team where you guys went lead the state, go to Kentucky and all that. You fish all year round, or how does that work? Do you got a season for this, or?
Well, yeah, for BASS high school tournaments, there's a season. There's like 3 tournaments. Like we have one in September. There'll probably be one like in November, December, and then spring and stuff. And then it's like around May is our states.
Okay.
And then a little bit after that in the summertime is nationals, and then it starts back up.
But
there's a club here. It's called Lakeland Junior Bassmasters, and I fish that, and that's year round.
So you always get to go out and get in these tournaments and everything. So that's really cool. Like I was telling you before we had to start over, I've talked to Kyle Stafford. We have him in. He was on the Polk County bass team or something like that for college.
University,
Yeah, and so we talked about that. I didn't really realize that you guys had that big of a tournament situation going for high school. That's really cool. I like that a lot. So when did you get started in fishing? Was this something you came along real early with your family? Or?
Yeah, I started fishing just like with live worms and stuff when I was around 6, and I never believed in using artificial baits until I caught my first bass on a popper. And ever since, I've been bass fishing ever since, and I haven't really tournament fished until my freshman year. I'm a junior now, and freshman year stunk because when you're out on a big lake, you don't know where to go. Like, it's just like blank. You don't know where to go. You think too much about it. And freshman year, I didn't qualify for states. I didn't catch a fish any tournament. And after you catch one fish in a tournament, you can catch them. You just have to start it up. Like, I caught fish at every tournament last year.
Well, you get rid of that first initial jitter and then get it together and get out there. And so I'm sure you come up with a plan, and do you stick to it, or you?
Well, the thing about it is, like,
you start shaking his head immediately.
Harris Chain, when we fished a couple weekends back, we had a whole plan, and we had spots. And the spot we were gonna go to, like first thing in the morning, somebody was there. So but it worked out because the second spot we had in plan, we didn't fish there in the morning, but we went there in the morning, and we were on this Kissimmee grass line, and it was flat, hard bottom, and there was one little dip right outside of it, and we had a limit by 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's awesome,
And,
right? So it panned out.
Yeah, but I missed 3 key fish that would have got us in second place that morning, but we found some deep docks. It was really hot, so we found some deep docks, and that's where I pulled that 5.33 pounder I caught, and it was fun. My partner caught 5 out of 1 dock. It was crazy.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool that they got this all set up for you guys, so you can get into the sport and hopefully move on. Do you plan on continuing to do this and probably get on a college team and all
yes,
that?
Sir. I'm talking to a college scout right now, SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design. It's up in Georgia.
Sure.
And I met up with the coach at ICAST, and it was fun.
Very cool. Oh, so you were out at ICAST? I was there for a day out there. What did you think of ICAST?
It was fun.
How huge was that, right?
Huge.
Yeah. Did you get to check out most of it at least? I
Yeah,
mean, it's hard to see everything in the day.
I didn't get. I met like everybody: Hunter Shryock, Mike Iaconelli, my two favorite. It was
everybody was swarming Iaconelli. I couldn't get a chance to get over and talk to him.
I tried to get his card, his personal card, so I had his number, but he gave me his wife's, and I was like, oh man,
you're close, man.
Yeah.
You got to work on it. That's awesome, though. I'm glad you got out to ICAST. That's something I think every fisherman should see at least once in their life, man. It's something
it's a crazy experience.
So, do you do any saltwater tournaments? I know you're out here at the Fish Kids thing today.
Not really.
Yeah.
I only do it to like help out and volunteer. Like, do you know the Kiddie Pool Classic?
Sure.
I was there. I was on a boat with a kid and helped him get on some
Very
fish. It was
cool.
fun.
That's awesome. You're giving back. You're an ambassador for Sea Mule?
Yes, sir.
Anybody else? Sea Mule right now, and then in your fishing team, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure we cover everybody before you get out of here.
I've got a couple more sponsors. Filthy Anglers, they're one of my biggest, and then I have Lucky Tackle Box. I did talk to Mustad for a little bit, but we just stopped.
You work out those things as you go, man. You keep getting out there and keep hitting all the tournaments. You're gonna do just fine. This sport's really good to people who work hard, and you seem like you're out there putting in your time, so you'll get it.
Yeah.
So, what is there a way for anybody to follow your fishing exploits on Instagram or anything like that?
Yeah, I have 18,000 followers right now. It's Newman.fishing.
Newman.fishing. All right, everybody, check out Cody on Newman.fishing. And support those high school and college bass fishing teams. Get out there and go to those tournaments. Let's keep these kids out there fishing. Thanks, buddy. It was good to talk to you. All right, bud. Thanks, guys.
This episode of FishPod TV is brought to you by Coastal Wealth. Angler Armory, helping you navigate the nautical world. Sea Mule, world's best fishing carts. Danco Sports, the largest selection of pliers on the planet. GoPuck, wearable power. Gel-Lux, we set the mood and make your shores safer. Gills Apparel, breathe like a fish. Atlas Tracks, find your family, find your boat. Central Marine Yamaha, the fun starts here.